Welcome back to the Bleav in A's podcast.
We believe in A's baseball.
I got the boys with me back in the studio, Luke and Devin. This is your host, Tyler Texera, on Bleav in A's, your number one spot for everything athletics. How we feeling, boys?
Feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm hyped to see the A's get represented in All-Star Week, especially Brent Rooker coming in hot, coming up with some big plays. Beautiful. But yeah, great to be with you guys.
Yeah, Dev, how you feeling over there?
Very, exciting weekend, and it all ended very exciting. But, now I'm just ready for these couple days to be passed so we can get into some more baseball games.
Yeah, the baseball is going to go down to the wire. Drama-filled action coming in the second half of the year for both the Giants and hopefully the A's. But yeah, the All-Star game, we'll go over all that. Was a pretty fun one. Maybe one of the best ever. We'll debate that. Brent Rooker also got robbed in the home run derby. A's fans, we are not too happy about that.
Not happy.
But yeah, the A's did win back-to-back series to close out before the All-Star break, so that was huge for them. We'll get into some upcoming games and also end the show with one of our favorite A's memories. Should be a very fun episode. Dev, I'm going to start with you. I like that you're repping the swinging A's hat. It's a clean look.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I accidentally stole it from your house on Saturday, but, I had to put it back on to give it back today.
Got a rep. After Brent Rooker took your boy Randy Rodriguez deep in the All-Star game, you got a rep.
Future Giant Brent Rooker.
Oh,
no, I'm
no.
just kidding.
No.
Just kidding.
Yeah, keep
Not
that
on
talk
here.
on the internet. Go get Ryan O'Hearn if you guys want to hit her. But, yeah, on the A's side, Brent Rooker showed out this All-Star event, both events, Home Run Derby and the All-Star game last night was huge for Brent Rooker. Jacob Wilson also participated in the All-Star game, started at shortstop, so that was fun to see. Got to walk on the red carpet. Got to get announced in the starting lineup. That was big for the rookie, Jacob Wilson.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Very happy for him.
Yeah.
I mean, at 23
3 or 4
years old, that's unreal. First rookie to ever do it by fan vote.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, it's amazing. I don't know how it feels, but all I can imagine is just like, damn.
Must be a good feeling.
You make it for your family.
Yeah.
Also, yeah.
And he was a little disrespectful to me. I mean, he's batting ninth in the lineup. He has the second best batting average in the entire MLB. Not just the AL, the MLB.
Dave Roberts has to put the 5 Dodgers that are. Or wait, no, he's not. Wrong
He's
one.
not.
My
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
Aaron Boone also. The Yankees. Their lineup construction is always a little weird. So.
He batted Gleyber Torres leadoff. He's
Yeah.
hitting like 280.
Yeah,
Jacob Wilson's
they're
hitting
always
340.
It's always going to go in favor of, their guys, obviously.
Yeah.
Which, it's not that big of a deal. But, yeah, you would like to see him up there a little bit more. But, maybe thinking, they're trying to win the game, real second leadoff hitter,
Yeah,
stuff
that's
like
what
that.
I was
But,
saying.
yeah,
Like,
True.
in the
people get on
All-Star game,
base.
get him up there, especially if fan voted, first fan voted shortstop rookie. I mean, just get him up there in the lineup.
Yeah,
Obviously, people are here to see that.
Yeah.
I understand, like, why. I mean, rookie, first of all,
That's
there's
big,
there's
too.
other guys.
Youngest guy in that starting line.
Yeah, there's other guys that have been there multiple times, and
Yeah.
they deserve to have that higher spot.
Mhm.
And then also, again, could just be thinking he makes so much contact.
Yeah.
If we have guys on base, and it's almost guaranteed to
Yeah.
get him
Yeah.
around.
Kind of
So,
like that second leadoff. Dev
Exactly.
said, yeah.
yeah.
But
First
yeah,
of many, though, because,
Yeah, facts.
like we said, the fan vote, I mean, especially as, an A, as they're making this transition, I mean, if he's going to get the fan vote like that every year, I mean, he's gonna be there more
Yeah.
yeah. And the
100%.
bat's not going anywhere. He is a
And
bona
the
fide
stats, yeah,
star already.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
either way,
Yeah, either
it's
way.
going to be tough to keep him out.
Facts. Well, the A's record is 41-57. We're officially over the 40-win mark, so that's a big thing for the A's. 16 games back of the AL West, 11 back of the wild card. Maybe we can make a Washington Nationals type of run. I'm hoping.
I see it.
Yeah, I see it.
There's after this, there's all the confidence that we could ride on.
Yeah.
So it's exciting. And hopefully we make a trade before the trade deadline.
It's coming up.
Coming up quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I definitely see it for sure. It's happened before, and I think the A's are the team to do it.
Yeah.
I don't see any other team that is exciting and has this young power like this.
Yeah.
I mean, besides, funny enough, the Nationals.
Yeah.
Like they, but
True, yeah.
but yeah, no, I believe in that.
Yeah, shout out to the Bleav Network. The A's have one of the best lineups in all of baseball. Just got to get that pitching on track. We say it every week. But yeah, going to the home run derby. Brent Rooker, our boy, was robbed. So we'll go over round one. James Wood led it off from the Nationals with 16 bombs. Brent Rooker came up next, had 17 homers. Caminero from the Rays, who I'm a big fan of, he had 21 homers. O'Neal Cruz also with 21, and he hit the
Dude.
farthest ball of the Derby, 513
That one
feet.
I
Bomb,
turned around,
dude.
I saw that one, and I was.
Absolute bomb
I
from
mean, he
O'Neal
hits the ball
Cruz.
153
Yeah.
miles an hour,
Yeah.
700 feet. So I mean, I hope he does it a couple more times throughout
Yeah.
his career too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a big dude. He can rake. I was a little mad to see him in the home run derby though. Like I said before, he's
Oh,
been
yeah.
lazy all year. He hasn't been running out ground balls. He looked pretty motivated in the home run derby though. It's a whole new ballpark.
Somebody said it's like the NBA's Mac McClung.
Yeah.
You know, have to run him
Okay.
out there for
Okay.
the All-Star
I'm not mad at that.
festivities.
That's what I have been thinking. Like with the home run derby, it's
Yeah.
a lot like this is when a lot of people are turning to MLB, and they got to get the clicks. And he's a name out right
He
there.
is.
He's a face that people are just like, hey, I know
Yeah.
him. So it makes sense.
And he can rake.
he can rake
And he
too.
can hit the ball
Yeah,
513
his
feet.
defense not on display
No.
in the home run derby.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
It's
Don't
a-
have him letting balls roll by him in the outfield.
Yeah, he's very entertaining.
Yeah,
at that.
it's very entertaining for sure. But Byron Buxton, Luke, your boy, had 20 homers.
Mm-hmm.
He started off so slow, and then it got to that. He was doing so bad when it was timed, and then it got to the 3 outs, and he hit like 5 bombs in a row. So he took over Brent Rooker's spot after that. He had 20 homers. And then Jazz Chisholm, who, Dev, I think you were mad about him being in the Derby. He only had 3 home runs, by far the lowest amount. He also said he didn't try.
Don't want to hear that.
I don't want to hear it either. I'm very upset that he did that.
If you get, you're one of very few people in the MLB.
Yeah.
Like you got to try if you're doing this. You're center stage right
He
now.
said he didn't want to mess up his swing. He just wanted to have fun. But 3 home runs, man, that's just
pretty
not even close.
embarrassing,
That's
man.
embarrassing. And he tried to play it off too cool. I think, yeah, Jazz Chisholm, I've always kind of liked him. But
I liked him.
I've liked him, but now I'm kind of starting to not like him because he seems like one of those guys that tries to be way too cool.
His attitude
Way
is,
too cool.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get into someone later in the show who kind of made a name off being too cool all the time. But that guy was a bona fide
Yeah, bro,
star.
you're
Jazz
hitting-
Chisholm is not
You're
on that
hitting
level.
250 this year.
Yeah.
There's no messing up your swing
Yeah.
in the home run derby,
Yeah.
bro. Just
And
there should have been somebody else in that.
he
spot.
also came out and said if next year, if he's over like 15 homers by the All-Star break, he'll do it again and actually try. Like, dude, we do not want to hear that. Like, you really just came out and gave one of the worst performances all time in the home run derby.
Kevin
3
Herter
home
in
runs.
the 3-point contest.
That was the equivalent of Kevin Herter in
You're not
three-point
getting
contest.
another invite, dude.
Kev didn't, at least Kev didn't
don't
say
want
he didn't try.
Yeah,
At
for
least
real.
Kev said, yeah, I didn't want to mess up my shot. Ended up messing up his
Yeah.
shot. But yeah, Jazz Chisholm, 3 home runs. Very disappointing. So shout out to Diego, the Yankees fan. I wonder how he feels. But Cal Raleigh, this is where it got interesting. Cal Raleigh hit 17 homers, was tied with Brent Rooker for that last spot to advance. You know, the top 4 guys advance. And he was switch hitting during the home run derby, which I thought was impressive.
Yeah.
Hit a couple right-handed, hit a couple left-handed. That man can hit. He also hit 2 home runs when he was down to his final out. So Brent Rooker, it looked like he was going to advance, and then Cal Raleigh really clutched up. But the tiebreaker was whoever hit the longest home run. Brent Rooker said this after the home run derby, got interviewed and said, on the board, both of them said 471 is the longest homer. But then they went down and looked at the exact decimal points of how far each ball went. Brent Rooker's went 470.5 and Cal Raleigh's went 470.6. So it barely beat Brent Rooker by 0.08
I don't believe
of
it.
a decimal.
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it either.
don't believe it.
Disrespecting the A's. Cal Raleigh's leading the league in homers. They
Yeah.
probably wanted, I don't know, bigger name than Brent
That's
Rooker.
exactly what was happening.
Really made me mad, and also Brent Rooker was not happy about it.
No, yeah, it was, yeah. Especially, I mean, I was pissed when I heard about it.
Yeah.
Just because, I mean, it sucks because I didn't get to watch it, but just like having his family on the side too, and
Yeah.
it's just like, damn, really? They're
Yeah.
gonna disrespect me like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
And-
should have just let him swing off.
That's the
That's what I
thing.
wanted. Yeah,
Like,
everyone wanted to see a swing
Everybody
off.
wanted to see a swing off.
Just give him 3 swings.
Three
yeah.
pitch swing off.
Yeah. Give him something.
Yeah.
Also, a weird fan commented about Brent Rooker having his
Seen that.
kid on the side and giving him like a bottle.
Feeding
and,
him,
Yeah,
yeah.
feeding him. And someone on Twitter
I think-
came at Brent
yeah.
Rooker.
What?
Yeah, and
And
he
was like, "Do we
"It's
really-"
9 p.m.
Yeah.
Bro, like this is when I feed.
Yeah, like, and Brent
my
Rooker
child."
replied to it and said, yeah, this is a normal time when we feed our child. Like, why do you care?
What
I
the-
don't know. Fans are coming for Brent Rooker. I mean, that one weird fan was coming for Brent Rooker. Everyone
just
else
hate.
was backing him up.
His hate.
So,
I also
weird,
saw he
weird
just
vibes.
kind of felt like the guinea pig of like all the, because that was the rule, but then they went down to like the the decimal points, and then
Yeah.
he was just like, I feel like, you know, they did tell us, but it's like and there's something that happened to him with, I think he like took a couple pitches. So like when it came down to the number or to how many pitches he had left, he didn't get 2 pitches because he didn't swing at them, so he still should have got him.
Yeah.
And the MLB said he should have got him after that, so he was like, it kind of just felt like I was the guinea pig for it, and yeah, it was a tough situation to be in. I mean,
Yeah.
just let him swing off, bro.
I mean,
Like,
he still
come on,
showed
3
out.
pitches.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Like,
Still showed out. So shout out to Brent, but also that is just very, disrespectful to our guy Brent Rooker,
100%.
one of our favorite players. So yeah, next year maybe he'll come back and win it by 10 home runs because he'll definitely have a chip on his shoulder, and hopefully he can use that for the rest of the year because we saw him rake in the All-Star game as well.
Another
he's
30
ready.
home run season incoming.
Yeah, incoming, maybe 40.
Maybe 40.
But yeah, then we moving on to round 2. Got to move off the Brent Rooker getting robbed because it just makes us so mad.
It's my blood boil.
Yeah, but Byron Buxton had 7 homers and Caminero beat him with 8 homers. So Buxton was really he was so tired. You could just tell he was tired. He was burnt out.
hey, hometown made it to the second round.
Yeah,
that's
shout out.
He did what he had to do.
Yeah, he did. Cal Raleigh then beat O'Neal Cruz. He had 19 homers. O'Neal Cruz only had 13. So then it went down to the final round where Caminero was facing off against Cal Raleigh. And Caminero hit 15 homers, Cal Raleigh with 18 to beat him. Cal Raleigh is the first catcher to ever win the home run derby.
First
Damn.
switch hitter,
Shout out to
I
him.
think, too.
Well, really? First
Yeah.
switch hitter?
Mm-hmm.
There's no
Switch
way.
hitting catcher.
Yeah,
First switch hitting
yeah,
catcher.
yeah.
That's insane.
Also, he had his dad pitching to him and his little brother catching, so
Yeah.
that's big. The
love that.
second Mariner to ever win the home run derby as well.
Little
Shout out
brother
to
got
Cal
a
Raleigh.
picture with
Shout
Livy
out Cal.
Dunn. It's
Oh
a great
my God.
family affair out there.
Why bring that up?
Because he said it in the interview. He was like, my little brother had a great day out here.
Paul Skeens, I don't know how he feels about that. Yeah, Brent Rooker's, we said it already, said they should have displayed the exact number on the board. If they're going to go down to decimal, you might as well do it on the board and not put 471 for both of them.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make any sense.
No.
So the disrespect is real, but we should move on. Shout out to Cal Raleigh, though. No disrespect towards him. He didn't decide how the rules work. He just went out there and raked. So
Yeah.
shout out to the first catcher to
Shout
ever
out.
win.
That's
Big
pretty awesome, though,
dumper.
with
Yeah,
the
big dumper.
his brother and his dad.
You
going
guys
in
see,
there.
damn, I didn't even want to get into this.
The
Did
Pat
you-
McAfee
Yeah, the Pat
intros? Yeah.
McAfee. What he said about
Oh.
Brent Rooker?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said,
Hits home runs in a minor league
in a
ballpark.
minor league ballpark.
And then what'd he say about Cal Raleigh?
The
The
fattest butt in
fattest
all
butt.
sports.
Yeah, so shout out Pat McAfee. Made it pretty entertaining.
Yeah.
Kind of disrespected the A's a little bit, but kind of not. He just kind of kept it real.
Nah,
I mean-
he should poop on the
I mean,
organization
yeah.
as much as possible.
I'm not
Yeah.
mad at him.
And I
that's-
feel like
that's
the
directed
player,
towards, like, the-
the
Yeah.
player won't have a problem with it because, Brent Rooker probably up there thinking the same thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
and-
I don't think people are disagreeing with him.
No, that's definitely a jab towards John
Fish,
Fisher.
yeah.
And,
Yeah.
That's super funny too, because I'm pretty sure they did like a show where the draft was too, and I'm pretty sure he talked with Manfred. So I don't know if he said he was gonna say that or not, but I
Uh-oh.
mean that's super funny that he said that. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, he brought the energy though. So shout out to Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
I know you like him a lot, Dev. All-Star game though. Paul Skeens was on the mound. Shout out Livy Dunn. Went 1-2-3 first inning. So shout out to Paul Skeens. He looked nasty out there, throwing 100 out the gate. That man might be the best pitcher in baseball.
Dude, he's had like a .95
Yeah.
or like a 1.9 ERA. 1 ERA since he's been in the league in his
Yeah.
first 45 starts. I think he's made
actually
so far.
crazy.
Yeah,
And he
it's
probably doesn't.
ridiculous.
He's probably under 500 in the win column.
Oh yeah,
which
for
is
sure.
just absolutely absurd. But Tarek Skubal came out in the bottom of the first, gave up a 2-run single to Ketel Marte. He kind of got unlucky, though. He was giving up weak contact. Guys were getting
Yeah.
infield hits. Otani hit a little blooper. There was a
Yeah.
hit.
I hate that.
Yeah, I know you were mad.
Dude,
Ketel
saw that
Marte
all weekend.
hit a 2-run double, though, to put him up 2-0. Tarek Skubal also challenged. We saw the first
Yeah.
challenge in MLB history
I like it.
in the bigs,
I'm a fan.
where Tarek Skubal, it was a pitch that was a close call on strike 3. They called it a ball. He tapped the head. They overturned it to a strike 3 call. So shout out to Tarek Skubal challenging the call. But yeah, then Clayton Kershaw came out in the second inning for the NL and was mic'd up in his final All-Star game. Shout out to Clayton, one of my favorite pitchers of all time, one of the best.
Yeah, definitely.
Also, he gave up his first pitch. He threw it as hard as he could, and it was 89. And he grunted super loud on the throw. He
That's
said he's
funny.
gonna throw. He's like, wait, let me throw some cheese real quick. And then he threw it as hard as he could. It was 89, and he goes, "How fast was that? 94?" And he
94.
was like 89, but
Probably
forgot
felt
who
like
was
it,
hitting,
though.
but someone hit an absolute tank off it, And then the left fielder, Kyle Tucker, made a sliding catch.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and
I
Clayton
saw
was
that.
like, that was
Yeah.
sick. That was sick.
That was
And then he ended up striking out Vlad Guerrero looking. So that was a good moment for Clayton. They gave him the ball, gave him a standing ovation. Shout out to Clayton Kershaw.
Shout out Clayton.
Yeah, one of the legends.
He's definitely a Mount Rushmore
Facts,
pitcher,
facts.
probably.
Definitely
Hit
deserves to be up
3,000
there.
this year.
Yeah, I was actually seeing some highlights of like an old All-Star game. Clayton was throwing 96 back in the day. I didn't realize he was throwing that hard back in the day. And his curveball today is still as nasty as it was back then. He threw one to Vlad, and Vlad was nowhere close to hitting it. It was nasty. The big Uncle Charlie, the big looper.
Yeah.
So shout out Clayton.
12-6 is legendary.
The 12-6, yeah, absolutely disgusting.
I got nothing nice to say about bro.
I
so
know.
I'm not
As
gonna
a
say it at
Giants
all.
fan, it's tough to talk about Kershaw. First Giants game I ever went to, though, was Kershaw versus Lincecum. Final score, 1-0.
1-0.
That's great.
Some backup catcher hit a
Dude, they
bomb
were-
off Lincecum.
That's what you
Nah,
ask
yeah.
for when you
Yeah.
when you go to that
Yeah.
type of game. It's gonna be a
Yeah,
pitcher's
Kershaw
duel.
was throwing 97.
Kershaw threw a complete
Lincecum
game.
was throwing
Yeah.
97.
Yeah,
that was
that was a-
crazy. That's a great first
back
game
in
to be to.
2011. So
That's
shout
some
out.
crazy
What was
lore
that,
about you?
What was that spring training game where it was gonna be Randy Johnson and
Was that spring training or real? I know what you're talking about. I thought that might have been real.
was it real? I thought it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was supposed to be Randy Johnson versus Nolan Ryan or
Nolan
something
Ryan,
crazy
yeah.
like that, and it ended
And then
up
it was
being
Max
Kershaw
Scherzer.
versus Max Scherzer,
Yeah.
both as rookies.
Oh, I
that
think you
was
guys are
an
talking about
iconic
him.
game.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, well, that was some good memories. Jacob Wilson, though, came in, and his first at-bat flied out versus Logan Webb, so it was a lot of A's versus Giants
Yeah.
yesterday. That's
Good-
pretty much
dope to
all.
see.
Yeah, all we saw yesterday was A's versus Giants when the A's players were
Was
coming
there
up.
any sell the team? Did you guys see any of that?
I didn't see any of that.
Damn.
I saw a Lincecum jersey in the outfield, though.
Oh,
That was pretty sick.
Great pull.
Someone was repping. Not a lot of A's gear out there, though.
Yeah, I saw a video, and there was a guy that found 29 MLB jerseys,
Wow.
Oh, sick.
and the A's was not there.
Oh.
It was just he found.
That was the one team they
it
couldn't
was the
find.
one team they couldn't
Dude.
find.
Wow.
Yeah.
Quick side note: I was really playing MLB earlier, and
Yeah.
they don't have any jerseys that say Oakland. Like not
Yeah.
even the old
No,
ones
they
in
got
the
rid of
game.
them, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, because you're on road to the show.
Yeah,
You made
I
the
did.
bigs.
Yeah,
Hey, shout out.
I didn't even know
Starting
that.
at third.
Yeah,
Oh, shout out.
I was upset,
Shout out.
bro.
Take.
Yeah, no, they got rid of all Oakland branding.
Yeah, crazy. Sad to see.
That,
Yeah.
But they really were the one.
That's the
jersey
one
not
team.
there.
I
Yeah,
did
the
not see
one
that.
Team that
I did
they
not
didn't
see that.
find. Yeah,
That's actually really sad.
well
That's
said.
really sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, going back to the game, Pete Alonso hit a 3-run homer in the sixth. NL was up 5-0. Corbin Carroll with the solo homer in the sixth. That put him up 6-0. And then Brent Rooker, our guy, came in with the chip on his shoulder. 3-run bomb off Randy Rodriguez, the Giants reliever. Still made it. NL was up 6-3 at that point, but that was how the AL got on the board first. Was our guy Brent Rooker with an absolute bomb.
Yeah, I think he came in to face Rooker and then go 2-0 and then get a fastball right down the
Right
middle.
down the pipe. Yeah,
And the bat he was using was cool too. Was he using the same one from the home run?
I think it was the
derby?
green
think
and
so,
the
Yeah,
yellow.
that was pretty sick.
Yeah. Shout out to Brent.
Shout
Um,
out.
His swing's just super.
Yeah.
Super, just quiet.
Yeah,
bro. And,
didn't have
and then he
to-
just hits the ball 400 feet.
Yeah.
Didn't have to measure that one.
Nope.
MLB.
Don't measure that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's long gone.
Count it.
Count that one. But Bobby Witt, RBI ground out in the seventh. I got Jacob Wilson better than him. And also he had an RBI double in the ninth. Still, Jacob Wilson is better than Bobby Witt. No hate. But Stephen Kwan came up with 2 outs in the ninth inning, runner on
He's so good,
third.
too. He's from out here.
Yeah, he's from inside?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Shout out Stephen Kwan, one of the best outfielders in the game, but he beat out an infield hit that it was a little dribbler, and Stephen Kwan was running like his life depended on it. Beat out to tie the game at 6-6 after in the ninth inning. So it was tied after the ninth, and we've never seen this before. It went to a home run swing off. The managers each selected 3 players from each team to have 3 swings to see who can hit more home runs. Dev, you told me about this, but a lot of the players left. Like Ohtani was gone, Judge was gone. After they got taken out of the game, they hit the showers and went out and partied in Atlanta. I guess
And they were
that's what they were
showing
doing.
people on the sides too. They were showing
Yeah.
everybody, and you could tell that they're if you're looking for Shohei, you're not gonna see. You won't see him because he wasn't over
Yeah,
there.
I didn't see any of
Judge
those
wasn't
big
over
names.
on the other side. I mean, yeah, they all just. And I mean, I guess it may have
Makes
been a thing
sense.
for a while, but yeah, they got up out of there.
Yeah.
I kind of see it. I mean, some of them got vacations planned and stuff. They're gonna hang out with their
And
families.
Yeah, they were
usually
trying to
this
get out.
game,
Like they gotta
Either
go.
way, it doesn't go to extra innings.
Yeah,
Like, it
I
may
don't-
be
Uh-huh.
9-0 or like 14 to what. Like usually, it just doesn't go to extras. So
Yeah. But yeah, 3 players from each team, 3 swings each. The teams are alternating. Teams with the most home runs won. The AL picked Brent Rooker, our boy, to start off, and he hit 2 homers in 3 swings. That is super impressive. No one else hit 2 homers out of 3 swings,
Yeah.
but someone else down the line did hit 3. So the AL was up 2-0. Then the NL came up from the Marlins. Kyle Stowers, the youngster, hit 1 homer in 3 swings. So the AL was up 2-1. Then Randy Arozarena came up and hit 1 homer. That put the AL up 3-1. But then the story of the night, Kyle Schwarber, 3 homers in 3 swings to put the NL up 4-3. Schwarbomb in the All-Star game.
I don't think people know how hard
That
that
is
actually is.
Clutch,
Like,
impressive. I can't say enough how crazy that is.
He just makes it look so easy.
Yeah.
And he's been doing it for years.
Years.
He's been doing it for years.
He's clutch too.
very clutch.
Yeah.
But I mean, got to tip my cap to him.
Yeah, it was fun to see all the guys on the sidelines hyped too, out of the dugout. No one was sitting in the dugout. Everyone was all out there hyped, watching, jumping up and down. So yeah, Kyle Schwarber put the NL up 4-3. Then Aranda from the Rays only has 11 homers on the year. They picked him to hit third, questionable. He did not hit
Aaron
one.
Boone, man.
The second one did hit off the top of the wall though, so that was very close to tying it up. But Pete Alonso would have came up next and most likely would have closed it out.
Yeah.
So.
Close it out.
And you could see before Aranda even came up, after Schwarber hit 3, they panned the camera to Brent Rooker, and he went over and was talking to someone, and he was just shaking his head like,
Yeah.
he didn't. No one really believed in Aranda. I
No.
felt bad for him. I was rooting for him, but he didn't hit one. So the NL won 4-3 in the swing out. But yeah, was that one of the best All-Star games of all time with the swing out being involved?
I do think it puts it up there just because of the uniqueness to it.
Yeah.
And, that's, kind of the first time we ever saw that. And it ended in such an exciting way.
Yeah.
Like, it worked out pretty well, I think, considering. So, I will put it up there for the uniqueness of it. That swing, I
Yeah.
mean, the swing off just, topped it all off.
Yeah.
There was one. Okay, yeah. It was back in 2009.
Oh.
Was the
Lincecum Cy Young year.
the All-Star game in St. Louis.
Oh.
I forgot what it was. What was so memorable, but I don't know. That was just like something that was just burned in my memory. It was
You're going
I just
09?
remember it was a great game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot more legends in it, probably. I mean, it's different when you're looking back at it now.
Yeah.
All those guys are retired, but I mean, in a couple years, we'll probably be looking at this All-Star game like, man, they had some cool
Yeah.
guys in this lineup. But,
Yeah. So I mean, Shane Victorino, Christian
Oh.
Guzman, Mark Reynolds, Pablo Sandoval, Matt Kemp.
Matt Kemp.
That was the National League.
Wow.
And then for the American League, Brandon Inge,
Brandon Inge,
Ian-
he's a legend.
Ian Kinsler, Adam Lynn, Carlos Pena, Chone Figgins. But no, yeah, I don't know what
Some
it was.
names back in
I think that
09.
was just because it was my first year really
Yeah.
getting into baseball, and I just remember that. And that was also when they still decided who hosted the who got the home
World
field
Series.
advantage World Series.
Yeah, that was always fun to see because
Yeah.
those guys would be playing their hearts out.
That's the thing. It
And
was
only
still-
one team would benefit from it.
still
Only one of those
competitive.
teams were going to benefit from it, but they would all be playing their hearts out.
Mhm.
So yeah, that was big, and it really felt like when that was a thing, like when an NL team would make or an AL team would make like the World Series, and it wouldn't be the A's. Like I'd kind of be rooting for the AL
Mm-hmm.
just because it was like, oh, the A's. This guy helped them get home field advantage.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But now it's nothing like that. So
Yeah.
I kind of root against the AL, if anything, as an A's fan. I kind of always root against them. But yeah, the A's, before the All-Star break, they did win back-to-back series
Let's go.
against the Braves and the Blue Jays, both 2-1. The Braves have been down in the dumps all year, but the Blue Jays are one of the best teams in the league, so a big series win for the A's. They go to Cleveland right after the All-Star break and go to Texas, a pretty long road trip to start out. Most teams, that's a bad thing, but for the A's, might be a blessing in disguise.
Yep.
Yeah,
Get the pitching going.
Yeah,
Early.
maybe Severino can go
Come
9.
out hot. Yeah. Come out and show the teams why they want to come get them. Get
True.
them on the sack.
Only a couple more weeks.
But yeah, I think it's a very important stretch. And is it just those 2 series? Do they come back home after that?
I think they do 3 series in a row on the road.
Okay, yeah.
I could be wrong, though.
So I mean, you're looking at anything over 500 you'll take, and especially if you're winning those series. But I mean, if they could go 6-3 through these next 9 right here, I mean they're gonna be looking pretty solid.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then the confidence coming with that.
yeah, it's going to be fun. I
gonna
think
be
the
a-
A's are going to get hot.
Yeah, it's
I
gonna be a
believe.
tough road trip.
It
First,
is.
obviously Cleveland, then we go to Texas, and then the Astros after that.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I think the
Hopefully-
A's are a better team on the road, though. That's why I'm confident.
100%.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's actually a whole this is a whole American League West kind of road trip we're going on.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
it'd be
big
a
games.
big jump if we could if we can come away
If
some
we
big
can get
wins
into
right
single digits in the wild card, I'd be hyped.
here.
I'd be hyped.
Yeah.
All right. Well, my favorite A's memory. This is a really fun one, and I've been waiting to do this all day. 2014 All-Star Game.
Oh,
A's had the most All-Stars in the
I
MLB.
remember, dude. We had
seven.
7.
All-Stars. It was really 6, but they did trade for a guy right before the All-Star break who was an All-Star. So, I mean, count him as an A. Count him as
John Lester.
No.
Who?
This was 2014. Also Giants legend. See how many you can guess out of the 7 All-Stars from this A's team in 2014. Don't look it up yet, Luke.
Josh.
damn.
Give me.
Okay.
You already looked it up.
Well, I didn't look at
okay.
the list.
Okay.
There's Josh Donaldson.
Josh Donaldson, yes.
Derek Norris.
Derek Norris.
Josh Reddick.
Nope.
Cespedes.
I don't think Reddick was ever an All-Star. Cespedes, yeah, that's 3.
Who's pitching? Sonny.
No, Sonny not. No,
Sonny
Sonny got
wasn't-
called up at the end of this year, I think.
Oh yeah.
So you got Donaldson, you
Derek
got Norris, you got
Norris.
Cespedes.
Cespedes.
1 more hitter, 2 more pitchers, or 3.
Pitching. Was he a starter or a closer?
We have 1 closer and 2 starters.
Closer was
Our boy.
Bartolo Colon.
No.
Ah,
I know. Good guess. My dad thought the same thing.
who was our
Lefty.
lefty? Let me get the
Deft.
Kimbrel.
No, we
Wait,
didn't have Kimbrel.
lefty. Oh,
Wait, who's that?
Sean Doolittle.
Sean
Doolittle. No, I forgot. Kimbrel has the
Yeah,
the
Kimbrel's
Hawk
Kimbrel's
stance,
out.
not-
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Um,
Doolittle. Yeah, you still need one
And
more
then
hitter.
The hitter.
Come on, this is our boy.
Vote.
No, we had Derek Norris. He was our
Oh
catcher.
yeah, he was our catcher.
Future Bleav and A's
Moss.
alum.
B. Moss.
Brandon Moss's only time ever making the
Brandon
All-Star
Moss.
game was 2014. Shout out to B. Moss.
I thought you said 6 or 7.
So that's 5. So you got 2 more.
What the?
One is a lefty pitcher, who I don't think you're gonna get.
I don't think I'm gonna get it.
I don't think you're gonna get it either. Lefty pitcher. He was kind of old on the A's. He's been an All-Star before that. Scott Kazmir. Scott Kazmir. Yeah, so
Damn.
that was the 6 real A's All-Stars, but then the last guy is who the A's traded for right before the All-Star break, who made the All-Star as an NL player and didn't play in the All-Star game, but was still recognized as an All-Star. Giants legend as well.
Kurt.
No, he's a pitcher. Right-handed pitcher.
Oh, pitcher.
Yeah, right-handed pitcher.
I have it in front of me. I don't even know who.
The Shark, is that his name?
Jeff Samardzija.
Yes, Jeff
Oh.
Samardzija. So yeah, newly acquired Jeff Samardzija
Career ended on the Giants.
picked up from the National League Chicago Cubs, was selected as a
yeah.
reserve for the NL. He will still be a part of the NL squad, but he will not play in the game. So yeah, the A's technically had 6, but really 7 All-Stars
Yeah.
in this game, the most in the entire MLB. Oakland, 6 representatives are the most that the team has had sent in a single year since 1975. They
Damn.
sent 8 players that year. My dad's going to want to hear this one. These were his teams. Vida Blue, Raleigh Fingers, Gene Tennis, Bert Campaneris, Sal Bando, and outfielders Reggie Jackson, Joe Rudy, and Claudel Washington.
Bam.
So they almost had the whole starting
Oh,
9.
starting
Yeah.
9.
They almost
damn,
had a whole
man.
starting 9. So yeah, shout out to that throwback A's team.
Damn, dude. I remember that year. I was hyped.
Yeah. You remember 1975? No, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. No, 2014.
2014.
Yeah, man, I thought we were winning it all that year. I thought that was the year.
Oh yeah, that was when Todd Frazier was like on his MVP stuff right there too.
I thought this was our year. But the Giants had 2 All-Stars in this game. Can you guess who they are, Dev?
2014.
1 pitcher and 1 hitter. The hitter
it
surprised me.
It was Posey and Matt Cain.
No, Posey.
No?
Posey wasn't there. And no Matt Cain either. This was
2014. There was only
this
2?
guy started his prime in 2014, I want to say.
Oh, there was only 2.
Playoff legend.
Oh, Bumgarner.
Yeah, Bumgarner and an outfielder. It says outfielder / alien, which is
What?
crazy. I'm so confused on why. Outfielder / alien. That's important.
2014.
What does that mean?
Goofy.
Oh, Hunter Pence.
Hunter Pence.
Hunter Pence did go
Hunter
crazy
Pence
in
was
2014.
an all-star in 2014. So yeah,
Oh
those.
no, never mind. I'm thinking of 2012 was the year Pablo Sandoval.
Yeah.
I was thinking off Justin Verlander hit that triple.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what I was
yeah.
thinking about.
Damn, he did him in the All-Star game and the World Series that year.
That was just. The
Oh, he
preview.
owned Verlander.
That was just a preview.
That was just a preview. Well, yeah, the stats for the A's 7 All-Stars before the All-Star break. Donaldson was hitting .241 with 19 homers. Cespedes .262 with 14 homers. Derek Norris was hitting .306 with 8 homers.
Jeez.
Brandon Moss with .272 with 19 homers before the All-Star break. Scott Kazmir was 10-3 with a 2.5 ERA. Doolittle had a 13 saves, 2.9 ERA. And Jeff Samardzija made the All-Star game somehow, some way, being 3-7 with
What was his
with
ERA?
a 2.74 ERA. 3-7 record.
Situation.
3-7 record, and he made the All-Star game.
Well, the Cubs they weren't nice yet.
Yeah, they weren't nice
Yeah.
yet.
That
was
trade
right
probably
before.
helped him.
Probably did.
Who
I don't
gave up
remember
on
who
that
we
trade?
gave up. I don't remember
They're
who we
probably
gave up.
on that team. that won the World
Probably.
Series.
But in this All-Star game, Adam Wainwright was on the mound for the NL versus Felix Hernandez. So I watched it last night, and it was crazy. I couldn't find a highlight reel without 2014 songs being played in the background. And those songs really just threw back memories for me. And I couldn't find a highlight reel without songs being played. It was Home by the one that starts with an A, Avicii or something.
Oh yeah.
Threw my way
Avicii.
through
Yeah,
the
yeah.
darkness.
I
I literally couldn't. Yeah,
Avicii, yeah.
Avicii. Yeah.
Yeah.
So every highlight reel of
R.I.P.
2014 All Star Game has that song playing
That's
over it.
pretty
Yeah.
funny.
2014 for real.
That Jeff Samardzija trade.
Yeah. Who would he give up?
The Cubs have traded starting pitchers Jeff Samardzija and Jason Hamill to the Oakland Athletics
my
for
God.
2012 first round pick Addison Russell, 2013 first round pick Billy McKinney, and
was gonna say
pitcher
Addison Russell,
Dan
too.
Straley.
Dude,
We got Dan
I remember
Straley
Dan
back,
Straley.
too. Yeah.
Dude, the A's, bro.
We traded
Addison
Addison
Russell.
Russell.
Who was an All Star like the next year or 2 years later?
He helped win them.
Wow.
that
He
World
was
Series.
Wow.
starting
We were just
shortstop
talking
of the
about
World
him last
Series
week.
team.
I
Wow.
completely forgot
That's
he was
crazy.
ever on the A's organization. I don't even know if I
Bro.
ever knew that. That is absolutely crazy.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah, for real. But Derek Jeter, this was his last All-Star game. And it was all about Derek Jeter in this game. He was leading off, starting at short, made a diving play in the first inning, but Andrew McCutchen beat it out.
Good.
Why are you hating on Jeter? And then also led off the bottom of the first with a double and hit a single in the third. So Derek Jeter got a big standing ovation, was talking to the crowd, tipping his cap. It was a pretty cool moment. One of my favorite players ever, Derek Jeter. I don't know how you can hate on Derek Jeter.
Because
Overrated?
Yeah, defensively.
That's what my dad said too. He said he wasn't that good defensively,
His
and I was
career defensive run.
What about the
saved is
flip?
Like -7.
the flip though.
Made good plays,
Pretty
but
iconic.
That's iconic.
his defensive run
Ruined
save was
Moneyball.
-7. Bro.
Jeter throw also. Just
Yeah, the Jeter throw.
Jeter
Bobby Witt
throw?
tried one yesterday
Made
and
good
wasn't even
plays
close.
at times,
Yeah.
but
Overrated.
yeah,
Damn, I thought he was the best shortstop of all time.
Brandon Crawford better defensively than Derek Jeter.
Yeah, defensively, but Derek Jeter's a 300 hitter all time. That's 3,000
well,
hits.
no, he wasn't even the best shortstop on his team, bro.
A-Rod,
Yeah,
A-Royd. They moved down. Why they moved him to third then, huh?
because Derek
A-Rod
Jeter
should've
wasn't
stayed
going to
in
move.
Seattle.
A-Rod was being the
Yeah.
bigger person.
A-Rod
They
should've
got a
stayed
ring
in
though.
Seattle,
They
man.
got a ring though.
Yeah,
Um,
I think he would have helped Seattle get a ring.
yeah.
A-Rod was nice, bro.
A-Rod was nice. That was like my
Hey,
brother's
Royd.
favorite player back in the day.
Hey, allegedly. No,
allegedly,
I think he might have got
A-Royd.
caught. I don't know.
But
Allegedly.
all right, so the A's in this game, Donaldson was the only one to start in this game, and we had 7 All-Stars. He struck out in his first at-bat. And then in his second at-bat, I could not believe this last night. I could not believe it. He grounded a ball that was in between first and second. Whoever was playing first dove, made the play, flipped it to the pitcher. Josh Donaldson dove headfirst into first base in the All-Star game and was called out. In the
I
All-Star
remember,
game.
dude, that was actually insane.
Why on earth would you dive headfirst into first base in the All-Star game, JD? I don't know. You were definitely one of my favorite players of all time, but that was a crazy move. I could
That's
not believe it
awesome.
watching
Gotta
that
make it
last
work,
night.
man.
Hey, that shows. Oh, and also the pitcher was Pat Neshek on
Oh,
the
I remember
Cardinals,
Pat
who
Neshek.
was an A.
Damn.
A couple years later, so or maybe before. I don't even know. But Pat Neshek was on the mound and almost stepped on Josh Donaldson's hand because he dove headfirst into the
Wow.
bag. Absolutely insane play by Donaldson. I don't know what he was doing
It's
out
gonna
there.
matter.
Happy for that.
That's when
Hey,
it still matters.
Yeah, he still wanted to
Means
get
something to
he
me.
wanted to base it in that All-Star game. He wanted to base it. Derek Norris right after though did hit a base hit. Really the only A to do good in this All-Star game was Derek Norris. Then Cespedes got an at bat in the 8th, hit a ground out. B. Moss, our boy, struck out in the All-Star game. We're gonna ask him about his All-Star experience when he comes on the show, but
Yes, sir.
he did strike out in the All-Star game. Scott Kazmir pitched 2/3 of an inning with 1 K, and Doolittle pitched 2/3 of an inning with 2 Ks. The AL won 5-3. Mike Trout, youngster, was the MVP. So a fun All-Star game. Had to listen to it with, and also after that song ended, the one "Feel My Way Through the Darkness," it was "Till I Collapse"
Wait, can you
by
say
Oh,
Eminem.
really?
Feel my way through the
I
darkness.
was about to say.
Sounds pretty good.
It was Till I Collapse played after that, so I couldn't hear the announcers
I was
at
gonna
all.
guess Imagine Dragons.
Yeah,
That's
2014.
definitely on some 2014 ones. Yeah.
Radioactive. So shout out, throwing it back to 2014. Wish I could have found a longer highlight reel without it though.
What MLB was that in?
That
Every
was
time that came
probably
on, dude?
2014.
Or-
Probably
yeah,
2014.
probably.
Gosh.
Yeah, what a time. What a time. But yeah, I think we can close out. Shout out to Brandon Moss
Shout out
coming
B.
on
Moss.
Bleav in A's.
Future alum.
Future alum. But yeah, we're gonna close out. Bleav in A's.
Thank you very much.
Peace.
Peace.
Yes, sir.